All right, 2003 Chevy Suburban 5.3 old 4L Slippy. You guessed it, no more 3/4 clutches. They gone. Alright. That ain't gonna work. Alright, let's get the big boy out here. Let's see if these Torx bits want to cooperate. My extension doesn't. Battery's dead. I swear, man. Let's see if we can get this show on the road now. Oh yeah, nice and oily. All right. All right, that's a start. I believe this thing has 200-something thousand miles on it. I can't promise you the transmission has all those miles on it. It may have been out sometime or replaced at some point. Tough to say. Alright, 2.4 servo. I guess we can take this off last. Gotta keep an eye on that bucket. Gotta get them all out. There you go. Yeah. How's that look? Not sure what that is. That looks maybe a piece of a gear. I'm sure we're gonna find out. Piece of it's stuck in the filter. Don't do that. Okay. Let's take these off. Not bad, not bad. There we go. Okay. All right, we got that, and we'll need to pull this solenoid out. Oh! Bolt fell down the hole. Alright, got the harness out of the way. Let's go and get this valve body off. All 10. So this one still has the factory piston in it. Cracks on it, but we're not going to reuse that. That's junk. Pop. All right. Alright, valve body looks pretty nasty, so we'll have to concentrate our efforts on this AFL valve. I see a little bit of movement in there. Our converter isolator valve here likes to wear out, and here It's part of a fix in our shift kit. Down shift valve, 1-2 shift valve. Got our abuse valves here. And there's going to be another plastic piston inside here. And more trash. Here for now. Put our valve body there. Check balls. That one's a little bit, it's beating in a little bit. It's not stuck. They like to get stick, but you can see it's definitely eaten into, which is a problem GM has had for decades. Ever since the 80s with the 700R4, they've had these steel check balls on this thin steel plate, and they will beat into the plate and get stuck or beat through. You can see there's a lip there. That one, these don't really have the lip. You can see the check ball is supposed to be, there's no lip there. That one's pushing through. And so we're seeing this again because GM's still using these steel check balls. So we're seeing this again in the 9T60s in, you know, the year 2026. We're still seeing it. So GM knows it's an issue. They have revisions out for it for the 9T60, and they've been doing the same thing. But luckily, the aftermarket has a fix for it. Which, I mean, a lot of the OE manufacturers have adopted the Turloin check balls, but GM said no, we're not going to do that. We're going to keep putting these steel ones in there, even though we know it's going to be a problem. We're going to keep on doing it. Okay. I'll just keep on fixing them. Let's get this pump out of here. This is our pump, consisting of our, what size are you? 212s. I think I've covered that before. Pump stator, pump body. My bolt. Alright, so this is our pressure regulator valve. We're going to have to check this out really well on the bench when we're doing our building after we clean it up. Door converter enable valve. Alright, pump, 13 vanes. Leave that alone, I don't see nothing to warrant anything there yet. So let's get this loose. This is our anchor pin for the band. Second band controls second and fourth. Alright. A little bit heat in there. I don't see any dishing, but I can see some discoloration there. Thrust washer. First input. It's got some age to him. This is your input drum. You can see we've got some discoloration going on. You know what that means. She smoked. 3/4 clutches. Done, gone, deceased. Nothing left. They are coned up and junk. Got a little spring in them. Load release springs. These keep the clutches from centrifugally applying under high RPM. See if I get this board. Gotta be gentle. Torque nice. Overrun clutches not burned up. This is our sprag. Now we're getting down into planetaries and such. And remember, we saw something alarming in the pan. There's pieces of metal in the pan. Which is strange. It's like forward clutch took a hit. A little slipping going on there. And let's look at the sprag. Typically, factory had a, I can't remember what year they went to, but they went to a single cage sprag. And I make sure to upgrade that to the double cage sprag, because I have seen these things flip. And they make all kinds of fun noises when they flip. Single cage. So the upgrade one has 2 of these. This is the cage that the dogs ride in, and there's a double cage for the updated one. A little rough. Alright. 2/4 band. And I'll tear this apart when I get to clean it. It's got it's got your 3/4 piston, your forward piston, and your overrun piston all in this one housing. And we air check it. We got to check for any leaks around the shaft here. Shaft fit feels okay, but it will leak around the shaft, or the drum will become porous as well. And this is where the 3/4 clutch hydraulic circuit is behind this casting. All right, who took my snap ring pliers? All right, we got a little snap ring here. Sometimes it's really easy, and sometimes it fights you. Alright. Don't see any teeth off of this planetary set. Carrier looks okay. No bushing wear. And there's a bearing. A little flared out there on the sun gear. I gotta check for... That's got the teeth are chattering off of this. These will strip out. It used to be I'd say a long time ago. Back in my day, we did a lot of these where the teeth were not treated and not hardened, and they would strip out. And they still do it. You can see how the moves a little bit there, back and forth. Those teeth are starting to chatter off, so we'll replace this because I don't want to put that back in. And you can kind of see right there how the crown is getting eaten through, and that eventually over a long period of time will strip out. I've seen it. All right, now we got a little bit of fluid in there. Alright, let's see if this thing will be nice and come out, or if it'll be a pain in the butt and get stuck. Because what'll happen is that case will wear and the spring will force it into the worn parts. If it's nice, it'll just pop out. With a little persuasion. And there we are. So output shaft, this is our low reverse clutches along with our low reverse sprag. Sorry, this is the low roller, not a sprag. Just doing this thing. It's the low planetary. Okay, and I don't see any chips off of there, and that looks okay too, so I'm kind of at a loss. Pull that piston out later. Anti-clunk spring. Now what that metal is in the pan, see it's stuck in here. Really stuck in there. Now my fingers are all achy. Does that not look like a drill bit? That's a drill bit. Why is there a drill bit in the pan? I don't know. But that's a drill bit. I mean, there's the tip of it. Your guess is as good as mine. Why there's a broken drill bit in the bottom of the pan in this thing. I don't see anything pan bolts drilled out. I guess it's one of life's mysteries. So yeah, that's it. 4.0 Slippy, burned up 3.4. We're going to go through and do all the cleanup and get the new parts and do the checking and everything on the valve body. If I come up with any other issues or if I can figure out where this drill bit came from, I will keep you abreast. But otherwise, thanks for watching.